lady. Oh. Looks like we are getting started with senior night activities, so we will be with you in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
Up next, John Acosta. Give it up for FK Bontari. Up next, Luke Shaw. Give it up for Yao and Song. And last but not least, put your hands together for AJ Albelli. This is the first group of seniors in Union Catholic history to win a conference, county, and state championship during their careers. Give it up for our senior basketball players. Now, I direct your attention to center court for a special presentation. Last week, seniors AJ Albelli and Luke Short each scored the 1,000th point of their remarkable careers. AJ scored his 1,000th point against Elizabeth. Only 2 days later, Luke scored his in the Metro Classic against Plainfield. They are just the 11th and 12th boys in Union Catholic history to reach this milestone. To honor their achievements, AJ and Luke are receiving specially designed basketballs to commemorate their historic accomplishment. introduce the starting lineups for Newark Lab. Up first, number 4, Jefferson Biosa. Number 5, Iman Kelly. Number 35, Augustine Mujo. Number 11, Kalika Bird. Finally, number 0, Jabbar Edmond. With head coach Ivan Marks. Put your hands together for the reigning, defending Union County Championship, your Union Catholic Viking. Number 5, John Acosta. Number 35, Yao Ansong. Number 31, AJ Witkowski. '34, F.A. Montgomery. And number 11, Luke Shore. Led by head coach Dr. Jim Regan. At this time, we ask for everyone to please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special night here at Union Catholic. It's senior night not only for boys basketball, but for cheerleading. I'm Evan Floric. I'm joined by Vito Gagliardi and Tony Manusas. How we feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling great.
It's always a game with a lot of emotion, right? Senior night where you're saying hello to folks who are saying goodbye.
Nice tribute before the game, and now the Vikings have to take care of business, right? What a crazy up and down 3-week stretch that they've had, but with tournament time starting, they need to get their act together, and this is a game really they should dominate against the Sharks of Newark Lab.
I mean, it's a bit of a sentimental class, right? This is a class that started with AJ Albelli as a freshman coming in and starting on this team that went 1-20-something. Nobody even knows at this point. And they end up winning states his sophomore year. They end up with 7-foot Yao. They end up winning counties for their first time ever. They end up with so many accolades that just can't be described.
Well, you heard it during the acknowledgement of the seniors, right? First class in school history to win the conference, the county, and the state championships. So they've really enjoyed unparalleled success. But this year's been sort of a roller coaster. They're 13-8. They've won some games they should have lost. They lost some games they should have won. But this is the time of year where it matters.
Totally. I mean, we've seen them ball out against some teams like Montverde. They kept it a 5-point game in the first half against the number, 3 team in the country?
Right. And it's the same team that a week and a half earlier lost to Union. So that's why it's been such a crazy year.
FK might have just injured someone in the bleachers.
I think there's a hole in the wall after that one.
So the guy who took their only shot, Kair Hurd, number 11, he's responsible for 38% of their points. So you should keep an eye on number 11. The other folks really feed off of everything he does offensively.
Now really, you gotta wonder, if we had a boys volleyball team, would FK be going D1 in that too? Because after that, I'd believe it.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say he would.
AJK tapping it away.
You've seen some tight defense very early on for the Vikings here. It's going to be very tough for the Sharks to try to figure them out this early in the game. See some good ball movement here. John Acosta with the steal. AJ gets some contact on that layup there. He will go to the line.
Yeah, Costa gets to start tonight, obviously senior night. He's played a little more recently, but ironically, he saw more action a year ago than he did this year. So we'll see if he can take advantage of the opportunity he has here, particularly on senior night.
Quick three by Luke Shore. Absolute money.
Brand new 1,000-point scorer for the Vikings.
Shore gets the rebound there, gets fouled as well. Second foul here by the Sharks already.
A lot of early fouls, not exactly what you want to see.
And Acosta will bring up the ball for the Vikings. Goes in all the way, gets fouled on the layup attempt. That's 3 fouls now for the Sharks. Oh, 2, excuse me.
Now, I'll tell you what, seeing AJ Albelli coming off the bench is not a story you've heard. Not in my career, at the very least.
Yeah, as you pointed out, he's been starting since he was a freshman. But with 6 seniors, someone wasn't going to start tonight. And, of course, the leader said, let the other guys have it. So,
yeah, I mean, just shows what kind of character he has.
Both of Acosta's free throws are good. Quick 5-0 lead for UC. Sharks trying to get past this very, very tight UC defense. The double team.
if you're going to double team someone, that's the guy.
Absolutely. The layup attempt no good. FK with the rebound. Acosta will bring it up now. Drives in again.
Kick
Passes
ball
it.
will remain with the Vikings. Acosta at inbound.
Luke Shore, second three attempt. Bounces right out. But he gets the ball back. Off to AJ in the corner. Back out to Shore. Yao down low. Double team, get past the defenders. Layup no good. Off to FK. Layup is good. FK gets his first points on the board. 7-0 lead for the Vikings.
So the Sharks find themselves in familiar territory, deep water as it were. Their team is 3-15, 2-7 in their conference.
It is not easy to get past that Viking defense, and they are showing it early in this game, as usual. John Acosta kicks it out to AJ in the corner. Post attempt, no good. Acosta at inbound again.
With Albelli on the bench, Acosta will be the point guard.
FK down, Yao down low. Layup is good.
Yeah, he's been scoring a little more recently. He's averaging 9 points, but went through a long stretch in January. He wasn't scoring. He's been part of the UC resurgence in the past 2 weeks.
Acosta gets the steal, goes out of bounds, will be Sharks ball.
Acosta's second of the night already.
He's been playing great. The Sharks down low, trying to get something going. Acosta now with it.
Acosta with a third steal.
FK slams it down.
Acosta with a steal, the assist, and FK with the slam.
11-0 now.
Shaking the rim.
We all felt that dunk.
Sharks are struggling. They only have 3 shots and down 11-0.
The heave at mid-range, no good. AJ running up now. Ooh, the layup is almost a block, but it will be a foul. He will go to the line.
Kwiatkowski now 0 for 3, but he looks to get on the board with these free throws.
That's the 3rd foul on the Sharks. They have 3 starters, each of whom have 1 foul, and this is not a deep lineup, so another source of concern for Coach Ivan Marks.
Kwiatkowski on the board.
Free throw no good. The Sharks will get it back again. Vikings showing absolutely no mercy on defense here. Look at that. Not much you could do against it. Mid-range is no good. Luke Shore will bring it up now. Drives through the defenders. The layup is good. 14-0. I suspect a timeout soon for the Sharks. If
I was looking
up.
down there each time in the last 3 possessions.
John pulls away with the steal, but
the Sharks will now get on the board. Nice little mid-range there. It's a good recovery.
Yeah, Pittman with the Sharks' first tally of the evening.
It was short to Yao, but he's called for a travel. Vikings will make some substitutions here. Malik Moore is in. AJ Albelli.
And Whitaker. So 3 subs for the Vikings. AJ saying 14-2. I wouldn't mind getting a little of this here.
Acosta making his presence known. 4 steals in the first quarter.
Oh, he's been playing fantastic. Ooh, little Euro step just past the 3-point line there. AJ up top. The three. Just off. The Sharks almost lost it again. The layup is good. Luke Shore wide open down low. 16-4 Vikings. The lead keeps extending despite the Sharks able to put some baskets now on the board. Look at that defense by Luke Shore. Stole the ball.
Well, you see a lot of Sharks at the Shore, right? So that makes some sense.
Shore now in the corner. His three. Just off. The Sharks will run it back down now. Oh, able to get past the defenders there. What an athletic move that was.
Right? I mean, up and under Yao.
And that's
but Luke Shore.
Hurd. He's your offensive powerhouse for the Sharks. Those are his first points of the night.
Another layup attempt just off, and another recovery. I got to give it to the Sharks. You know, when they don't make shots, they know how to recover from it, and that's been a good amount of their points so far.
Whitaker wide open for three. It's good.
Money.
Now 1 of 2, making up for the deep three he missed earlier.
Oh my.
Shot
That went in.
Shot will not count, unfortunately, because it hit the top of the backboard.
That would have been a highlight.
Imagine how amazing that would be. Yao and Shore will come off for FK and Xavier Thompson.
Can't believe that went in. It was a horse shot right there.
I can't believe it myself.
So the Vikings have seen 10 players with action here in this first quarter. I think portent of things to come this evening.
And all of them have been playing great so far, making their presence be known.
Yeah, to your point, 6 Vikings have scored points, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet, so. Nice.
Double-digit lead early on. You love to see it. Albelli with the steal.
His three. Just off. Oh, wow. FK came out of nowhere with that one. Whitaker's three. Off again. FK with another offensive rebound. Oh.
Shot no good.
That'll be the end of the first quarter.
And well, Vikings are doing pretty much exactly what we expected, forcing a lot of turnovers early on. And I mean, they're making shots at a relatively decent rate. That's exactly what's allowed them to get a 19-8 lead very early on.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
If you like offense and you like turnovers, then you've absolutely enjoyed this first quarter. I think we're going to see everybody wearing a Vikings uniform in this game, maybe before the end of the first half.
Right. I'm no betting man, but if you bet the over on John Acosta steals, you are a happy man tonight. I mean, he makes his presence known very early on, and so you'll love to see it.
I think that's great for John. As I said, we've not seen him nearly as much as we did last year. When he's been out there, he hasn't been as productive as he was last year. So naturally, getting him going is a nice thing to do right before tournament time. And he looked great out there. And one of the things you have to take into account is the guys that played the first 3 minutes or so probably have never been on the floor together. And yet they were good, they were productive. And the Sharks only scored 9 points. The Vikings pretty much man-to-man the whole time, and except for one short stint where they doubled up Hurd, the leading scorer for the Sharks, they played the same standard defense, and the Sharks have really had a hard time getting things going. Another turnover there by Hurd, their star.
Albelli makes the layup. Here come the Sharks running down the court. A little too fast there. Fast break opportunity. FK.
Ooh, cannot hold on to it.
Well, he had a choice. He could have held on to the ball and smacked very hard into the wall or given up on the ball. Wise choice by the veteran player.
Drives in. Smart move kicking it out to the corner there. Probably not the brightest move. Trying to shoot that over FK.
Yeah. They keep getting trapped in that corner there again.
Tapped away by Xavier.
I think we need to see some completely different plays by the Sharks here. Everything they've been trying just has not been getting through this Viking defense.
They were shooting 4 of 12 in that first quarter.
Closely guarded by Albelli there up top. Ball gets thrown out of bounds, but it'll be Shark ball again.
It's tapped away by Moore. I mean, really all you got to do there, guard the ball a little bit closer, and all of a sudden you got a play going.
Sharks need to avoid getting in that corner. They keep getting trapped there. The mid-range shot bounces off. They recover it. Trapped in the other corner now. Pass no good. Fast break opportunity. Here comes FK.
Oh, back scratcher. Listen, I don't know what that rim did to FK, but he has personal beef with it.
And there's another steal by the Vikings. Albelli now. Malik Moore's layup. Just rolls off the side of the rim.
Moore, the leading scorer for the Vikings, still yet to put points up in this game.
When you consider the amount of turnovers by the Sharks, I think they're actually fortunate to be down only by 15. I mean, they've really had a very difficult time getting anything going offensively. We're now almost 2 minutes into this second quarter. They've only taken 1 shot.
I think it's very impressive that the Vikings' leading scorer hasn't even made a basket yet, and they still have, like you said, a very commanding 15-point lead. Really shows you how on they are today.
In all fairness, the guy's only attempted 1 shot. And that was it right there. The layup, no good. Oop. Moore almost pulls away with the steal. He won't.
The 3 is good.
That was Ahmad Kelly with the first 3 of the evening for the Sharks.
AJ Albelli. Ooh, that was an athletic move there. Couldn't get the layup to go, though.
Went up and under, right to left.
2 Sharks on the ground over there. The 3. Just off. Sharks wide open 3 is off as well. They got the offensive rebound. Their second chance attempt is good. 3 ball.
Back to within single digits. 23-14, still Vikings lead.
They're playing much better in this quarter. 2 back-to-back threes. The Vikings 3 now. No good. Albelli gets the offensive rebound. What a pass there to Malik Moore. He gets his first points of the day. That was a fantastic pass.
A timeout here. I'm confident that Jim Regan is talking to them about, folks, given the way you have dominated, why are you taking wild threes from downtown, right? They work the ball, get underneath. They obviously have had no answer for UC in the paint. So I think we're going to see less crazy 3 balls from the Vikings going forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's the simple size advantage here. I mean, you see a size advantage in a lot of games. When you got a 7-footer, it's pretty obvious. And you're going to see RJ Wicks check in for the first time. He's no slouch. He's 6'6". As a freshman, you love to see that. You see him play a lot on JV, but you do see him travel a lot on varsity. You see him get minutes against Montverde even. You see him get points up there.
I think it's a great move putting him in because, you know, the Vikings have not really been boxing out great on defense, and most of the points that have been scored on them have been from second chance opportunities.
Stolen away by Thompson.
AJ with the fakes it. Hands it off to Moore. Back to AJ. His layup is good.
Yeah, as I say, I think you're going to see more of that and less from downtown.
They even faked me on that play.
Foul will be called.
It's on AJ. That is, in fact, the Vikings' first foul of the contest. So the refs have been letting them play. Total of 4 fouls called in the entire game.
Trapped in the corner of the Sharks. They shoot another 3, and it is no good.
For Sharks, they shouldn't get trapped in the corner, right? I mean, Sharks are very aggressive, they're very clever, and yet these Sharks keep getting trapped in the corner, to your point.
Whitaker fakes the 3, hands it up to Malik Moore. Wide open 3.
In and out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're wide open. You should be taking that. When you're as good of a three-point shooter as you are, there's no reason not to.
So that's another foul on Albelli. So he picks up 2 quick fouls.
That'll be Whitaker with a foul. Union Catholic very quickly with 4 fouls with 4 minutes remaining in this second quarter.
No, it's still early in the game, but, you know, fouls can make a world of a difference.
Rejected by R.J. Wicks.
That was a clean block right there. Fantastic defense.
We're seeing hockey subs here. As you see, Cliff check into the game for the first time along with Ansong, Montari, Short, and Acosta.
Yeah, Coach Regan mixing it up. Again, these are guys that probably have not been on the floor together all year.
Yeah, down low, wide open layup there. 15-point lead now for the Vikings. Shore with it, his 3 is money. 18-point lead now for the Vikings.
Shore in double-digit points now. 2 of 4 from 3.
Yeah, adding 10 more to that already 1,000+ that he has.
Projected by Yao. Don't even got to jump.
Yao to FK. His dunk is off. Yao now with it. Outside the 3-point line. He will drive in. Kicks it back out to FK.
Big-to-big action. Looking like the Cavs out there.
Yeah. John Acosta's 3.
Deep 3 there.
It was. Which is something, like we were saying earlier, is not really what the Vikings were looking for, but FK is fouled.
FK been absolutely feasting on the rebounds. I believe he's got 2 offensive boards, 5 defensive.
First foul of the quarter on the Sharks. That's Ayosa, his 2nd of the contest. Only Sharks player with more than 1 foul. The senior and their 3rd leading scorer with 2 fouls.
Here's Yao down low. Kicked it to the corner. Shore now, another 3. It's no good. Sharks will bring it up now. There's that trap in the corner again. Bit of a miscommunication on that play. There's Shore to Acosta. Doesn't get fouled on that, but FK does and makes the basket and 1. The Viking lead is 20 and counting.
FK up to 8 points now.
That foul is on Cudjoe, another one of the starters for the Sharks, picking up his 2nd foul.
Vikings have really been on fire this whole game. They just recently moved up from number 13 to number 11 in the NJ.com state rankings today.
Boy, Union County has been trampling those rankings all year. Westfield, having moved in, gives the Union County squads 5 of the top 20. What an incredible season. These guys have been beating each other up all season and yet still managed to be recognized among the best in the state.
Absolutely. There's a 3 by the Sharks.
I mean, when you've got an interior presence as strong as Yao and FK, you need to live by the 3 ball when you're playing the Vikings.
Absolutely.
Travel will be called on Acosta as he tries to drive in, spins, no good.
Look at that lockdown defense by the Vikings.
Jump ball will be called. Will go to the Vikings.
Eight different Vikings have scored here this evening. Part of the reason they have doubled up Newark Labs to this point.
Short 3 from the corner is no good.
Some fast-paced offense by the Sharks. Gets fouled in the play. Just under 50 seconds to go in this half.
That will be the 5th. Any more non-shooting fouls and Newark Lab will be going to the line.
That's unsure, his first. But the Sharks will be at the line, only 49 seconds to go. But they'll be at the line with every foul until halftime. That is, amazingly, the first free throw taken by the Sharks. And Hurd hits it.
Free throw's good. Yeah, we'll bring up the ball now. Oh, showing off some handles there. He drives in.
Let the big fella cook.
Man, he pulled that out of nowhere, didn't he? He can do it all. And he'll go to the line.
Shot will be no good, but he goes to the free throw line.
And these are the sort of fouls that drive a head coach crazy, right? With 40 seconds to go, your starter, Iosa, the senior, picks up his 3rd foul.
Yeah, the Vikings have been to the line definitely a good amount of times throughout this game. I'm sure this is something the Sharks will talk over heading into halftime.
Yeah, the Vikings are 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Ansong has 1 more.
It's both.
As Kwiatkowski subs in for Ansong.
You don't get to say that too often.
Not really, no. But you love seeing AJK getting quality minutes.
Yeah, he's played quite a bit already, and I think you'll see some more of him in the second half, given the commanding lead that the Vikings have been enjoying.
Sharks with it again. Got just under 30 seconds to go of the half. They drive in.
Drives in. I think that was tipped by FK.
Looked like it. He was certainly there, ready for it. The corner trap.
FK's 2nd block of the game after that monster spike. I couldn't find another way to describe it. And it looks like you can see Lambert down there talking to some of the parents. Halftime today, we got our half-court challenge. Looking to win some Fabio's money.
Definitely stay tuned to
and
that.
Oh boy, stay tuned for that. But we got some parents taking the shot today.
Luke Shore with the steal. AJ's layup.
Hard foul there.
Oof.
In an alleyway, you get arrested for what just happened there.
Yeah.
And again, the stuff that has the coaches reaching for the antacids, that's Cujo picking up his 3rd foul. So you got 2 of your starters picking up 3 fouls within the last few seconds of the half. Not ideal, I'd say, understatedly.
Kwiatkowski's first is good. He's up to 2 points.
And with this free throw, he's looking to put the Vikings up 20 if it's good. Oh. Oh, look at that.
Aw.
Little kid storming the court.
It is senior night. Shout out John Acosta.
That's not a crazy fan. That's a little kid. Well, that was the best thing I've ever seen. AJ's free throw, no good. Gets it back. Is he fouled again? Yes, he
AJ
is.
going back to the line.
Oh, boy.
Now, again, was that on Cujo? Picked up his 4th foul. He picked up 2 fouls in the last 8 seconds of this half. Oh, the coach is going to be reaching for the Tums.
AJ's first free throw, no good. All right, make sure you hold on to the kid for this one.
Yeah, you could see him getting a little pep talk over there on the bleachers. Kwiatkowski's second. No good. Wick's offensive board. Put back is good at the buzzer. And that's going to end the first half with a 40-19 lead. And there we go. That is exactly how you want to see senior nights go.
Well, for all of the and-acid chomping that I think Coach Marks is going to do, Coach Regan is saying, well, thank goodness. The past 3 weeks have been brutal, right? So he's got a night he can relax and enjoy. The seniors, as you point out, can relax and enjoy it. Commanding lead for the Vikings. We're going to see other combos on the floor that you haven't seen yet this season and will not see again. But the second half promises to be an enjoyable experience for the Vikings, particularly those who've not seen a lot of minutes so far this year.
Listen, I would argue Union Catholic has one of the hardest schedules in the state this season. And now, after this, they face Morris Catholic, the team that just beat the number one team in the state, St. Peter's Prep, by 20. And so, right now, this is their opportunity to relax, have some fun. Oh boy, our cheerleaders are going to get their little halftime showing, and then we get to see some parents look to win some Fabio's money.
I think they're going to get their ears checked after that.
Yeah, I might have to get my ears checked too. Anything else you guys would like to add about the game right now?
Something in the air tonight for the Vikings. I mean, playing great. Got to keep it up.
So the
Let's get this win.
Vikings have a county tournament game on Saturday. The time was revised to 1:30, right? So the next game for the Vikings is a big one, right? Those are win or go home games. And so I think it's very useful for Coach Regan to allow some of the guys who haven't gotten a lot of minutes to get some time in and also to rest your starters. So things are going according to plan, I think, for Jim Regan here tonight.
All right, so stay tuned for UC Cheer.
Throw your hands together for the fabulous Bistro Half-Court Challenge coming up next. I believe we're doing a little bit differently today. We have the parents of Union Catholic coming out to shoot the shot. Participants will be able to shoot a half-court shot to win a $20 gift card to the world famous Fabio's Pizza in downtown Fabio. Let's see what you got.
And we are back with Union Catholic Vikings basketball. Very good game they're having today. A lot of takeaways. Vito, what do you think the Vikings have been doing that have been working so well for them this game so far?
Well, no disrespect to Newark Labs, but I would say capitalizing on the Sharks' mistakes, right? So many turnovers, so many errant passes, and the Vikings have taken advantage of that, even when they've had a few miscues of their own. And I would say, if I'm the coach of Newark Labs, as bad as that first half was, it's destined to get worse. One of your starters with 4 fouls, another one with 3 fouls. They're not deep, and they're down by 21. So I don't know what we're going to see in the second half, but it's probably not going to be crisp textbook basketball.
No, I mean, absolutely. Let's see what they end up changing now for the second half.
Vikings going with the same lineup that started the game, which is 5 seniors, the 6th being A.J. Albelli, who did not start the game, at a difference to his colleagues, and is not starting here in the second half.
FK to Yao, and he slams it.
The big man to the big man, you know?
I don't know what Coach Marks discussed with his team in the locker room, but I don't think he wanted to start the second half like that.
I can guarantee you never want to see that.
Or that, but
you know, and the first errant pass there was Hurd, the veteran. So we talked about him. He scored 23 against the Vikings a year ago. He's responsible for 38% of his team's points. He averages 17 a game, and he's only got 7.
another second chance opportunity here for the Sharks. The 3 is good.
And that was Kelly, his second 3 of the game. Imad Kelly, the junior.
Acosta now.
Jinx.
Oh, we get Dr. Pepper.
Let's go.
Is that the currency these days?
That is the currency.
It is for Evan Florek. The Sharks 3. Oh, wow. Look at that. That was from...
It ain't the weekend. That bank is always open.
Just past the logo, that one. Vikings still lead by 17. Luke Shore is up top now.
Yeah, that was Hurd, his second 3 of the game.
Luke Shore's 3. No good, but Acosta gets the offensive rebound. Down low, put back no good, gets it back again. Gets fouled on the second putback shot.
Again, given their size and dominance underneath, the threes from downtown by the Vikings, I suspect not what Jim Regan has instructed.
Acosta's first free throw is good.
He's got 3 points, all from the free throw line tonight.
He's 0 of 5 from the field.
However, defensively, he has been fantastic for the Vikings.
Oh, an absolute defensive masterclass we're seeing from Acosta.
4 steals in the first quarter alone, I believe.
And
Yes, and perfect from the line. So he is absolutely contributing. Vikings with a 19-point advantage, despite a pair of threes from the Sharks here in the early going.
Foul on Kwiatkowski there.
That is his first.
Another Shark 3.
Sharks really are feeling themselves with this 3-ball. This one's no good, though.
AJ down low to Luke Shore in the corner. Got Yao up top, screened by FK.
He's been enjoying showing off his handles lately.
FK, or Yao a 3,
Oh,
and he's good.
Baby! That man is 7 feet tall. You know that? His way, tween step back. That is a Luka Doncic move.
He has 11 here this evening. Vikings up by 22.
Luka Doncic move looked like a Victor Wembanyama move as well.
Shout out to Luka on the Lakers, but man, shout out to Yao tonight. Now the leading scorer for the Vikings.
Yao and FK have such great chemistry when they play together.
Acosta driving wide open.
All right, so there's Acosta's first points from the floor tonight. He has 6 in the game.
Floater no good.
Could not hold the rebound. Will go to Newark Lab.
Yeah, with 11 points now. Another Shark 3.
That banked in too.
Yes.
If there's any day to get alone, it is absolutely today.
Luke Short gets fouled on the shot. It was a long pass by Acosta there. Shore will go to the line.
Second foul of the quarter, both on Hooker for the Sharks.
Shore's first free throw was good. Yeah, like we were just saying before halftime, I mean, the fouling was something that the Sharks wanted to fix going into the second half. It was really holding them back a lot. As Shore makes his second free throw there.
Shore goes 2 of 2. He's up to 12 now. Now 4 of 11 from the field, though. He has been firing on all cylinders today.
AJ almost gets a steal there.
Tries to pull away with it. Shot no good. Yeah, with the rebound.
FK to Acosta. Almost loses it there.
They want AJ to take it. He will take it. He's rejected.
And Short draws contact again. He will go to the line again.
That's Hooker picking up his third very quickly.
I mean, for the Vikings, I mean, these foul shots are just doing the job for you so far recently. I mean,
Yeah, right. So they find themselves in a situation, 3 fouls already in the quarter,
And
with over 4 minutes to go. So the Vikings may be doing a lot of damage from the free throw line here in this third quarter.
And isn't this a LeBron and Bronny moment? AJ and Tyler Albelli check in for the Vikings.
we're like Lonzo and LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, I suppose so. They are two very talented athletes. Bronny not nearly on the level of
Not yet, at least.
of LeBron.
He'll get there.
Maybe one of these days.
Shout out Max Corey.
Shout out Max Corey.
Luke Shore passes down low to FK.
Tyler, pull up midi. He's good. He's got points on the board.
Coming right at the gate. You see his brother giving him a high five there.
Fans loving it.
Lockdown defense right there. Oh, look at that. FK just slapped it there.
Would that be his third block?
I don't know. It didn't seem like a shot. Tyler, man, he got up there.
That was AJ.
Sorry, AJ. I'm just going to start saying Albelli, so I don't even have to say it by the first name. Shark 3. Oh, wow.
A whisper in the wind. Put back, no good.
Sent FK flying there, though. FK. Ooh. Gets fouled. Tried putting him on a poster there.
Tried calling House of Highlights tonight, but he will be fouled.
I mean,
So that's Imad Kelly, the junior, picking up his second foul.
we've certainly seen a lot of highlights from FK today. Surprised.
FK, who averages 6 points, has 9 so far in this contest.
Make that 10.
Both teams make their substitutions. Malik Moore is back.
Back in for Yao for the Vikings.
Sharks burn it up now, cuts through the defense. Spins just off. They get it back though. The three is off. Albelli, football pass to FK, who slams it. It will not count. It will be a travel call on
He
FK.
went for a little bit of a walk before that one, guys.
He did go for a little stroll. We will see a couple more substitutions in here. As you're going to see, Ian Rogers and Kendall Philston in for the Vikings.
Vikings up by 30. I am surprised that they're not using a running clock.
I do think they want to make the most of this opportunity here on senior night.
Rogers and Philston played fantastic in the game yesterday for JV.
They absolutely did.
I'm sure they'll contribute a great amount today. Albelli to Albelli.
Slight miscommunication. Just not exactly what you would expect. Double dribble will be called.
Great defense coming right out the gate by Philston.
Yeah, despite the score, the Vikings have not let up at all defensively.
They still got two starters on.
Ooh. Sharks steal it. Wide open layup here is good.
AJ now to take it up the court for the Vikings.
To Malik Moore, to Albelli in the corner. Takes the three and drives in. To Philston in the corner, his three.
No good.
Finds the wind, as you would say, Evan.
I would say that. AJ called for, I believe, his third foul.
Vikings have just had a commanding lead throughout this entire game. Sharks just not able to really chip away at it too much. Philston with the rebound. Albelli to bring it up now.
It is just a little too fast. Swings it into Rogers. His layup is good.
Vikings lead back up to 30.
Rogers in the box score.
There's Albelli with the steal. Layup no good. Rogers gets it back.
Ooh, you can't do that.
Fans enjoying Greg Valoria being brought into the contest. 25 seconds to go here in this third quarter. We will describe this as a small but enthusiastic crowd.
Layup is no good. Albelli, his three. Bounces off. Sharks have it now. Wide open layup. Gets it to fall. 2 seconds left.
We're going to get some Fabio's money there.
Heavens.
Well, looks like this game pulled away just a little bit more.
Yeah, bombs away, I think, is going to be the order of this fourth quarter. You saw a lot of that near the end of the third quarter. So guys you don't normally see, taking shots you don't normally see.
Right.
And defense you're not going to see.
You're right. I mean, it's going to look like the all-star game out there. But this is exactly what you want from your senior night. You want to see players having fun out there, having the time that you may not expect them to see. You saw AJK getting absolute monster minutes out there, which, boy, it's exciting to see, you know?
Yeah, I think the traditional starters for Union Catholic are done. They will be put in bubble wrap pending Saturday's tournament game. And certainly when you see who's taking the court now, I think this will be indicative of the way the game's going to go the rest of the way. The Sharks still have two of their starters out there.
You do see 2 rotation players out there, and in fact, Malik Moore for the Vikings.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten much action tonight because it was senior night. So I'm not surprised that he's going to get some minutes. But for the rest, bubble wrap. If you see Ansong or Montari out there again, you are hallucinating and should seek medical help immediately.
I believe it hit off of Whitaker there.
I believe so. Tapped away by Moore, will go to the Vikings this time.
The Sharks were 3 of 6 from beyond the arc in that third quarter, so I do think you'll see a lot of threes attempted as they try to dig out of the hole, which they've dug.
Rogers storming down the court. Whoa.
Hey!
Dunks it.
Well, he didn't look like Mr. Rogers there. The crowd loving it.
Came out of nowhere, that dunk. And there's the steal by Whitaker. Let's see if he'll do the same. Oh. And Rogers with the recovery layup there. Like you said, Evan, you know, it really is like the All-Star game sometimes in a situation like this.
Well, Rogers being a good neighbor there, he picks up the bucket.
I like that. I like that Rogers reference.
And here's another fast break.
Swings it right to the ref. They're gonna let it play on.
Didn't expect that.
Refs are in play.
Rogers with it. His mid-range.
The bank is not feeling him.
Was not a beautiful day in the neighborhood for that shot there.
Now that shot only goes in the land of make-believe, guys.
Oh, that's great.
Wicks and Thompson will sub in for the Vikings here.
Nearly 2 minutes into this fourth quarter, the Sharks have taken only 1 shot. It is not landed.
Vikings, on the other hand, taken several, including 1 pass to the ref that somehow kept the game going.
Valoria called for the foul. The Vikings have 2 in this fourth quarter.
It'll remain.
That was Hurd, still struggling. He leads the team with 10 points. Kelly also has 10.
Stolen away by Tyler. Thompson with the layup.
He was one of the few Vikings who hadn't tallied any points, but he does now.
There we go. And again, just showing the young presence on the team. He is one of the sophomores that gets rotation minutes. Stolen away by, this time,
Greg with it.
there we go. Now Greg's got points.
All the Vikings getting points now. You'll love to see it on senior night. Viking lead is 36 now. Nice little mid-range floater there. Able to get it back. The post right to Greg.
Foul will be called.
That foul is on Tyler Albelli. His third and the team's third in this quarter.
Pull-up midi is good.
Thompson long pass to Albelli.
And that, folks, is the first bucket in this quarter for the Sharks.
Whitaker to Albelli, wide open from beyond the arc. Almost
No
able to
good.
recover.
No good.
So halfway through this fourth quarter, the Vikings points have come from Rogers, Thompson, and Valoria. What do you think the Vegas line on that was?
Well, Vegas is having themselves a day today.
For those who haven't been able to see on the broadcast, several people in the Vikings crowd are holding up cardboard cutouts of some of our favorite players on the UC Vikings roster.
I think we've seen a baby picture of AJ.
Yes, yeah, there's a ton of AJ. I just saw one of the other AJ being held up. Ooh, look at that.
Blocked by Wicks.
Greg goes up now.
And
Down
Greg
the
will be
layup.
blocked. But I think he's fouled and he'll go to the line.
There was contact. He has a chance to add to his 2 points.
Vikings looking to hit 70 if both these free throws are good.
Yeah, that's the 4th foul on Hooker.
Greg's first, banks in. He's just having fun with it. Shout out Mr. Beck. He taught me all I know about the bank. Greg's second is no good.
The three slides right off the rim. Thompson with it now.
Showing off some handles here.
Ooh. Fantastic pass down low.
Dishes it to Wicks.
Wicks with his second bucket.
The three bounces right off. Thompson,
Deep ball to Greg. Keeps it
Full
alive.
court pass.
Corner three ball. No good.
Wicks able to recover it. Showing off his handles of his own. Mid-range fadeaway is good.
Wicks perfect from the floor. 6 points tonight.
Stolen away by Whitaker again.
Greg goes up.
No good. Offensive board will not be pulled away. Rogers and Philliston back in. Whitaker and Valoria come out.
Wicks down low, posting up. Great pass to Rogers down low.
That's big-to-big action we've seen on JV.
It's a beautiful day in Scotch Plains.
Oh, it's yeah. That's a beautiful day in the vault. It's not
And a-
exactly, it's freezing cold out.
Beautiful, deep shot there by the Sharks. Let me just say,
That was Hurd picking up his third three.
he's been shooting very impressively. Let me just say, Vikings versus Sharks has to be the coolest sounding matchup ever.
That was big-to-big action again, I think.
Yeah,
W-
that
like,
was Rogers. Rogers has 8 points.
I believe Rogers is up to 10 now. That was,
Yes, he has 8 points in this quarter.
oh, wow. Yeah, Wicks back-to-back assists to Rogers.
Let's call that a pass down low. It doesn't matter because Wicks is there just to.
Reject it.
Little contact, though.
And will be called for a foul.
A lot of takeaways from this game, but ultimately for me, I think free throws is one of the big stories of this. The Sharks, way too many fouls throughout.
Yeah, they were hurt at the free throw line. The Vikings picked up 15 points off the free throw line. Now, obviously, when you're down by nearly 40, that's not the turning point, but it is a factor. I agree with you.
Second free throw banks in.
That glass has got marks on it today.
So does the rim with all these dunks we've been seeing.
Sharks are perfect from the free throw line, by the way, 4 out of 4. They just obviously didn't get there very much.
I mean, it has been absolute showtime today, gotta say. Tipped away by Philistine, will go to the Sharks.
Another long three-pointer there. This one, though,
Heavens.
not able to hit.
Reach for the skies and fell so far. Rebounded by Thompson. Three ball by Wicks is no good.
Albelli takes it. Will go up, gets rejected.
I mean, you consider this domination. Albelli 6 points, Malik Moore 2 points. And the Vikings are up by nearly 40.
The lob to Philistine just off the mark.
Oh. Man. Wicks going for the block. Shot is no good. Tyler Albelli is currently matching Malik Moore's point total. Yeah. So.
Definitely one of the, has to be up there with one of the most interesting stat sheets of the season for this Vikings team.
I think I'd like to see yesterday's stat sheet versus Medford Tech.
Oh yeah, how about that game, huh? I mean, 89-48 victory for UC.
That was an absolute ball game. Just over 45 seconds left in this game.
It was a ball game for UC.
Oh yeah.
Sharks remain perfect from the line. But they trail by 36.
Looks like they're just going to hold on to it here.
That's the sporting thing to do.
A lot of respect in that.
Yes, they will hold it for the remaining 15 or so seconds.
So the Vikings scored 40 points in the first half. The Sharks have 41 for the entire contest. Really a great opportunity for the Vikings reserve players to get in a lot of action, and they absolutely took advantage of it.
And that will be the game. Your leading scorer tonight, Luke Shore, with 14. 4 players in double digits. Shore, Yao, FK, and Ian Rogers. Now, if you told me this before the game, I'd call you crazy. But, I mean, it was an absolute masterclass of offense by the Vikings tonight. Maybe not the most efficient game, but, I mean, they forced turnovers like I don't think I've ever seen before from them.
Well, great tune-up game, right? We talked about the tournament game they play on Saturday afternoon, as we said. I think they play so there's a Hillside Cranford game. The winner of that game plays Linden. The Vikings play the winner of that game. So we talked about it. Union County has been a brawl from beginning to end. So that'll be a great day for basketball on Saturday and a worthy challenge for the Vikings.
Completely. Tony, anything you'd like to add about this game?
Listen, I mean, this UC Vikings team made it an absolute dream senior night. Coming from a senior, I can confirm that. And I'm just so excited to see what this team will do later down the line in the future. It's looking pretty bright for them.
And so, for those on the court and for those watching at home, thank you for making this senior night special. And so we will be getting Coach Regan and a player up for our post game. So stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We are here joined by Dr. Regan. How are we doing?
I'm pretty good, guys. How are you?
Doing good.
I'm doing great. I mean, what a way to celebrate your seniors tonight. Tell me, what does this class mean to you?
They mean everything to this basketball program and to this school. You know, I heard before during the pregame announcements, they're the only group of kids to have won the conference championship, the Watchung Conference, the Union County Championship, the first one in school history, and then win the non-public A championship.
Wow.
You know, and I think people forget they were 4-21 their freshman year, right? So they built this thing. They brick by brick, loss by loss, and now to be in the position where we are now to defend our county championship as the 3 seed. I mean, it's going to be really, really tough. This is the best Union County's been in a long, long time. But we are battle tested. We've won some really big games. We've had some really close losses. So I feel really good about this group, and I look forward to going into battle with them on Saturday against the winner of Cranford-Linden.
13 Vikings put points on the board today. What do you think the key to the offense tonight was?
Well, I think the way we moved the basketball and passed the basketball and shared the basketball was really the key to our success today. You know, I've been saying all year long that we're only going to be as good as our depth. And I think we're finally seeing here over the last 2 weeks that our depth is really key. We have guys that can make plays. We have guys that can defend like crazy. We have guys that can shoot the ball. We got guys that can rebound the basketball. I wish it was all the same guy that could do all of that, but, you know, we have different pieces. And guys have been grinding all season long, all winter long. And I think we're at a point where everyone has really embraced their role and their responsibility. And you could see we just keep getting better and better and better and better. And I think over the last 2 weeks, we're really playing at an elite level that gives us an opportunity to compete for county and state championships. So that's really that's where we're at. We have gotten better all year long. We're super deep. And how about just the camaraderie amongst the guys, right? Like, it's special. What they have is really, and what we have is really, really special. And that takes a long time to cultivate. So, again, I think all the grinding of the 4-21 season and then watching it turn in that state championship season and then to follow it up with, the conference and the county championship last year. And now this year to be where we are again, a bona fide top 10 team in this state playing the toughest schedule in the state of New Jersey. I couldn't be happier for this group.
All right. And so, listen, at the very end of that game there, you saw Kendall, Ian, RJ, Tyler Albelli. You basically saw your JV starting lineup out there. How does that make you feel about the future of this program?
Oh, I think the future is extremely bright. I mean, our JV team, which has struggled in recent years, I don't even know what their exact record is, but I'm going to guess 16-2, 17-2.
I think you might be
18-2.
I think it might be exactly 16-2.
Yeah, it's something like that. You know,
This guy's a genius.
They're just I've just been around a long time. I wouldn't say it's ingenuity. I think it's just experience. No, they're playing well, you know, and it's kids who want to be part of this program, and they're able to work every single day in practice, watching these elite seniors, how they act, how they perform, how they act in school, how they behave in school, how they keep a 4.0 GPA, you know. I've said many times I want our kids to be great at everything. I don't want them just to be great on the basketball court. I want them to be great influences to other students. I want them to be role models throughout this school building, and I think they've really done an exemplary job.
Right. And so you go in facing on Saturday the winner of, what is it, Linden Cranford? What you said?
That's right, Linden Cranford. Yeah.
And so you've got a bit of a break. How do you rest? How do you prepare going into that?
I don't see it as a break at all. I see it as an opportunity for us to get 3 days in the gym of practice. I mean, when you look at our schedule last week was utterly ridiculous. Linden at neutral site, Elizabeth at the Dunn Center, where they haven't lost in 3 years and we beat them, Plainfield at the Metro Classic, and then the number 3 team in the country, Montverde. Right, then Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, then we travel an hour and a half and go down to Medford Tech, who had won 12 of 13 games and really did a nice job there. And now we have Senior Day today. So we've played, 6 games in 8 days or 6 games in 9 days? I mean, this is the grind. And I really couldn't be happier with these guys. So it'll be nice to get into the gym to really work on some things. There's a couple things that the coaches and I have really noticed that we need to still improve upon, and we'll work on that diligently here in the next 3 days. Listen, Cranford played in the semifinal round last year, the Union County tournament. They upset Scotch Plains at Scotch Plains. They upset Plainfield last year, and we all know how good Plainfield is. And then they eventually lost to us by single digits over at Canton in the semifinals. So, I mean, we're going to have to go scout that game on Thursday night. Linden, we know, is very, very good. They're very talented. They have a very good coach. And we've beaten them twice. It's hard to beat the team 3 times in a season, but we're going to have to do that if we want to advance to the next round. But I love our guys. I think they're ready to play. They keep getting better. What I see right now is they're hungry again. They're hungry, right? So we got through the mundane weeks of January, where everyone would rather be in Hawaii or in Florida. And here we are grinding, trying to improve. And I think we've gotten through that. And I'll tell you what, these kids are experienced in big games, and I would not want to play us if I was anybody else.
Well, that right there is a winner's mentality. Thank you so much for coming on.
Guys,
and we will
great
be getting
job. Great senior day festivities before. The crowd was happy. The players were happy. The parents, guardians, and families were happy. I think it was a success all around. I want to thank all our viewers all over the country who continue to watch. I keep getting great feedback about you guys and the calls and the video even on the board. Great job.
Shout out Harrison Manuzos.
Great job. So we got to keep it going. We got 14 wins, and we're looking to get up a couple more. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So, yeah. You know what? Shout out Harrison.
Shout out Harrison.
You know what? He works these cameras, and he does so amazing at it. If you want to work cameras just like he does, feel free to reach out Mr. Lambert, reach out to Mr. Bonides, reach out to one of us even. We will get you hooked up, and you can be part of this program too. Be part of the program that's been leveling up, the fastest growing program in this school. And so, we will be back with, I've been told it's going to be AJ and Tyler Albelli. Wow. That should be fun.
Can't wait for that.
So, stay tuned.
Welcome back, Viking Nation. Tony Manuzzo's here, joined by both the Albelli brothers here. We got AJ and Tyler. Just had a great game today, blowout win. An absolute dream senior night, I must say. My first question will be to AJ. So the Vikings scored. There were 13 Vikings that put points on the board today. And as the point guard, what do you think drove the offense tonight?
You know, just like unselfishness, coach has been saying since the start of the game and in the locker room before the game, everyone's going to score today, everyone's going to get a touch, be unselfish, we're going to be really successful today, and I think the boys just executed really well, and the wealth was spread today.
Absolutely. Tyler, next question's for you. So, as the younger brother on the team, how did it feel joining the court for the first time with your older brother?
I mean, it felt great, dude. The first time playing as a freshman and getting my first bucket with my brother, I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me, so it was good to experience. I'm
going to swing this same question back to AJ. How did it feel playing with your younger brother for the first time today?
Nah, it was pretty surreal, I didn't even think it was going to ever happen, ever. And then this year kind of came to UC, and even then, I didn't know. We have so many tough games. When is the opportunity going to come for him to step in the court? And then senior night was kind of just a dream come true, and it was a really cool moment.
Absolutely. This is for both of you, this question. Going forward, the games are going to get bigger, more important. What is the mindset now continuing going forward?
Yeah, I know. We got a lot of veterans, a lot of seniors, so I think being the senior and me personally being the captain, kind of just being a leader and kind of telling people what I've experienced these past years and how to be successful in these counties and state games. So I think I'm going to just try and teach the guys as much as I can, and they're going to learn. And I think we've played the toughest competition probably out of any team in the state, so I think we're going to be ready for whatever comes at us moving forward.
Final question between the both of you. Who's the better guard?
It's me. It's not really a question anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely me.
Oh, I'll say this, too. I'll say, do you think you played better your freshman year than AJ did? Your opinion.
So far, I think it's got to go to me. He played every game and started on varsity, but
I'd probably beg to defer. I'd probably say me.
Well, that'll be a fun car ride home. Okay. Now, please join us next time with Union Catholic Vikings basketball here. We got something coming up now. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., the Lady Vikings will host Johnson in the first round of the Union County Tournament. Stay tuned for that. I can't wait myself. And here you go, the Albelli brothers joining the court for the first time today. Viking Nation, stay tuned.